There's a lot we can learn from future Trunks, well, except being racist.
You're just a slave! A pawn with no free will of its own, is that it? No way! You're a plague to the Earth, just like all the other androids! Why would anyone want to help your kind?
Murderer! Hold your fire! This man isn't black!
Trunks as a character is built from grief and adversity. Only as a kid, his whole world was in the process of being taken over by the androids enduring which his father Vegeta and the other Z fighters brutally killed, except for Yamcha, because he killed himself.
Wait, you didn't mention Yamcha.
Oh, I mean, he dies, but... See, after he found out that my mother was pregnant with Vegeta's child, he sort of...
Since Piccolo also died, and in essence, Kami too, Dragon Balls disappeared as well. Not to mention the strongest guy around at the time, Goku, passed away before the battle even started due to getting punched in the dick really hard.
Hey, what are you...
He punched me in the dick! Why? Why did he punch me in the dick?
I mean, he died of a heart virus, which had no cure at the time.
You die of heart failure the year before.
What? Why? How?
High cholesterol.
From what?
According to the coroner, too much bacon.
You take that back.
So the cheat code for bringing the lads back was not an option. The only one who survived was Gohan, and due to this traumatic experience, he achieved Super Saiyan. As the resident way to turn into a Super Saiyan at that time was Krillin being killed.
Alright, Gohan. First thing we gotta do is focus on getting you Super Saiyan. Now, it won't be easy because Krillin's not here to die for you. But
Trunks at that time was but a mere infant when all of this took place. People complain about how hard their lives are. Well, Trunks was brought up in a world ruled by two angels of death, Android 17 and Android 18, with only Gohan standing in their way. And maybe I'll make a full video on the specimen that was future Gohan. Stay tuned for that. Anyways, as a kid with Saiyan genes coursing through his veins, Trunks wanted to fight alongside Gohan as well, but he was too weak and couldn't turn into a Super Saiyan since he never knew the loss of a loved one.
Use the pain of loss. But I've never really lost anyone.
For me, it's my greatest source of anger. I just think about losing Krillin or Mr. Piccolo.
Or your dad?
Yeah, sure.
Well, as he was only a mere infant when the world blew to shit. This didn't stop him though. That kid kept on trying to get stronger for the family he had left, as he would be the last hope for the Earth. Something had happened to Gohan. After some of Trunks' training had took place, Gohan was notified of the androids attacking an amusement park. The boys got to the scene, and goddammit was future Gohan handling Android 17 like a true Namekian. Chi-Chi Piccolo should not be a thing, ever, until Trunks was getting woman-handled by Android 18. Eventually, Gohan was overwhelmed by both 18 and 17, and went into hiding, taking Trunks with him. But due to,
Me.
Oh well. Scorched earth.
Scorched Earth.
Ah, crap baskets.
yeah, that thing. During the aftermath of the attack, Gohan had lost an arm, and Trunks was badly injured too. With only one senzu bean left, which Gohan gave to Trunks. Later on, the androids attacked again, and this time, knowing that Trunks would not be strong enough to challenge them, Gohan knocked out Trunks and went there himself. He put up an impressive fight, but was overwhelmed by the sheer camaraderie to androids. There's one thing we can learn from Android 17 and 18. Fact that they complete each other. They both were equally as strong as Gohan, even weaker than Gohan. Because they were standing there together, they were acting like one entity. With their power levels matched, took over Gohan. Gohan's death served as the final unturned stone, left to fully push Trunks beyond his breaking point. 16-year-old kid had let his emotions break him. Was the last hope. Wake up to reality. Your dumb emotions don't matter. You have to get to work and push through no matter how bad it feels, no matter how sad or depressed you are that day. Doesn't matter, does it? Nobody cares if your coffee machine is broken down. Just eat the beans raw and get to work. No one gives a shit You binge eat ice cream to cope with your feelings. Put the spoon down. Get to work no matter what. Every single day you don't have the luxury, the break, the bad day. I can't believe that there are people out here who say that it's okay to be weak. It's just not. It's not okay to be weak. It's not okay to be weak. It's just not. You're saying that if someone breaks into your house with a knife, a drunk man out of his sense, you keep your soft, flabby self. You defeat him and protect yourself and your family, and don't even make a police argument here. It takes at the very least at least 10 minutes for the police to get there. Not to mention the time it takes to call them. Your life, constant competition. It's either you or them. The whole idea of I have no enemies is bullshit. Everyone you see is your potential enemy or your best friend. There is no neutral ground in the real world. You are either weak or you are strong. There is no in between, one or the other. God orders you. Choose strong every single time and reject weak. Not and you choose the life of a pacifist and you are haram. Well, that took a short turn, but you all needed to hear that, Rain. Anyways, there are a few things you can do to become more mentally resilient. The obvious one being meditation. Try getting to a point where you can at least do 10 minutes a day. An app that I really like is Medito. It's completely free and I'm not sponsored by them. It's just what I find to be the best. Try their beginner's meditation challenge. You'll really like it. Still increase your mindfulness and increase your willpower. It's not some magical practice that will simply not let things happen to you. It specifically trains you to deal with them. Bad things are still gonna happen. Only now you be prepared to deal with them. And think with an open mind. Push yourself. No matter what. The type of meditation I really like is visualization. Visualize yourself at the peak of your life. During this practice, try and imagine your ideal life. Another thing that helps a lot is the idea of hope. Always believe in a higher power no matter the odds you are facing. No matter the odds you are facing, know that God will make everything right at the end. And all your adversities are but a mere test and training for your mind. All of your adversities are but a mere test, training for the mind, for resilience. Last but not least, you have very hard exercise. This could be long distance running, sprinting really hard, and even doing certain amount of push-ups or squats at a certain time. My favorite ways of training being a method that I like to call constant failure. Constant failure is a method where you choose an absurd number of reps to do in one goal for a particular exercise. Let's say 100 push-ups. Keep doing the reps. The failure. For me, after years of training, it's 65 reps. Do the reps till I physically can't move at all, like fully paralyzed by fatigue. And as soon as I can move, be it 5 or 10 seconds, I start doing the reps again and bust out some more, point where I cannot move again. For me, it ranges between 2 or 5, sometimes even 1. Then as soon as you get some more movement back, get back to it and repeat the process till you can get those 100 reps down. Remember this, as training to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, must climb Everest first. Go build a resilient mind, you fat ass!
Oh, and hit that subscribe button!
Hit that button!